Hey everyone, this is me. This is Jeremy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I first would like to say thank you for everything that y'all have done for me. You know, for the last few weeks, I have been uploading content, and it has been a blessing because the support I've gotten from y'all is nothing short from like exciting. Thank you for everything. Thank you. I can't thank y'all enough. I truly am blessed to have such a community like y'all. And today I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm asking y'all to take a step back with me today. I wanted to make this video because I do upload content and I do all these things, but it's like people have been asking me like, okay, well, could you give us like some type of like who are you and all that, and how did you achieve your goals? So today we're gonna take a step back, and if you would like to know anything about me, today's the time. Today's the video. And I also have these questions that I asked on Instagram earlier today, so we're gonna go over those questions. I have 3 questions, top 3 I picked out. So first of all, my name is Jeremy Barajas. I am 18 years old, and the number one question, which I have right here in this little paper. So the number one question was, okay, so what made you become a pianist? So I actually became a pianist because of my dad. Not really because of him, because like he became a pastor, right? So they took him out to ministry in the organization that we have, and when we got to that church, there wasn't really any musicians. So, I had to step up. But the thing I never understood was, like, why did I have to step up? I never understood that. Was it passion? Was it calling? I don't know what it was. But if I was a betting man, I'd say it's because of God, Because of God, I've done all these things. And people don't understand the struggle musicians have, of showing up every day with unappreciation, because sometimes musicians they go unappreciated, they go undervalued for what they do. But we do a lot. And when I was 7, I started doing piano. And it was passion. I never felt such a connection to anything in my life. Never felt a connection to anything in my life. My first very surreal, genuine connection to anything was this keyboard right here. I never felt such a connection. And all the way till now, I still feel that connection. I fell in love with music at age 14. At age 14, I fell in love with music. And I fell in love with music. The reason why is because I hear music from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. But not in your Apple Music and your Spotify. I hear music in a very different way. And I know many musicians could relate, but I don't know, when I go in the shower and I take a shower and I hear rhythm when the drops hit the tub. You might be calling me crazy or whatever, but it's like something like that. And so I'm always doing that in the shower, just like a beat that the tub does, and it's weird. And my brother's always like, Jeremy, why are you using that rhythm? Like, you're not a drummer. I'm like, yeah, but it's like, it's weird, and I love hearing music. I love detailing things in a very certain manner, And a very fun fact about me that y'all might not understand is I will find a song and I will spam that song for the duration of 3 to 4 days. And what I mean by that is that I will just play that song over and over and over for 3 to 4 days, like non-stop. And here's the thing. So when I listen to a song, I'm always trying to understand, okay, well, what was the artist thinking when he made this song, you know? And it's like, well, I don't know what he was thinking the first time around. I'm like, I don't know what he was thinking. What was he thinking when he made this note? And what was he thinking when he said this? But as you start progressing into like the actual song, my 25th listen, I finally started understanding, okay, so he was feeling this way. It was probably a group session. They probably wrote the lyrics in a group session. It wasn't really him personally. I started to realize these things. Like, for example, right now, I'm kind of be my thunder, but right now I'm kind of obsessed with this new song. It's Elevation Rhythm, not Elevation Worship. Elevation Rhythm. It's a very powerful church in Middle USA, and they made this song, and it's called, you should really listen to it, called Goodbye Yesterday. And, you know, I was working on it, right now I'm working on a duet with one of my friends, and, you know, she knows who she is, but I was explaining to her, I was like, bro, this song is, we need to do this song. And it's like, when you really fall in love with music, you understand that songs carry weight in your life. Songs carry weight in everything that you do. Music in general, music will make a person do the most unusual things. It'll make them cry, it'll make them happy, it'll make them excited, it'll make them nostalgic, it'll even make them depressed. As humans, we connect music with our emotions. As humans, we connect music with memories. As humans, we create new memories with music. As humans that you and I are, man, we actually, and this is tough, but we actually engrave past memories or scenes in our life into a music, into a song. What I mean by this is that whenever you're like driving alone and you put that one song, bro, that song will bring back so many memories. And it's like, how does this happen? It's because music is so powerful. Music will drive somebody. Music will motivate somebody. You know, specific songs and specific rhythm and specific beats. And music has started our humanity since we could actually remember. I was telling you, I have a music study at my church, Peniel Music Study, and we're actually in Unit 4 right now, studying building ornaments in the piano and rhythms. But I was telling them in the first unit how music has always been part of humanity. Like, I don't know if you know this, but drums, like drum sets, are tuned to specific notes. And in the Amazons, deep Amazons, how do I know this? Because of drones. Drones exist. And also storytellers. They would have these boom, 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 you know, those type of things. And they would make music, although they didn't maybe had a flute or anything. They might have actually had a flute too. But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, all the way to the unspecies of humans that are in undiscovered humans that are in the deep jungles, they even have understood what music really is. So that's what music is to me. Sorry. All right. Next question. Let's see. Okay, let's not do that one. I have like a list of 10 questions here. I want to pick the most. Okay, so here's a good one. So what is my final goal? Okay, so my final goal, all right. My goal as a musician is to be IPUL's National Music Director. And truth is, I will never stop until I reach this goal. Because ever since I was a little kid, only reason why I really wanted to play piano is because, first of all, I wanted to give God all the glory and I wanted to make him happy. But I had a goal, man. Right around 11 years old, I started realizing I wanted to climb up that ladder. You know, and at 15 years old, I got the proposition to be the music leader at my local church. And I'm happy where I'm at right now. And I lead such a special group of people. And I love them with all my heart. And I want to climb that ladder. I want to be a zonal leader. I want to be a district leader. And I want to go all the way to the music direction. I feel like ever since a kid, this has been my calling. And I know probably one day I'd be looking at this video and be like, wow, man, you really achieved your dreams. And so leads me up to my next question. What do you do when you practice and you get tired? Okay, here's a good one. So when you practice and you get tired, it will happen. We're humans. My coach in football would always tell me, hey, you're not perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You're a human being after all, right? I'm like, yeah, coach, I am. I'm a human being. I'm a human being. And he's like, okay, you're trying to make sure. And he would always tell me, the only mistake that you could probably do is making that mistake over and over. So being tired isn't really a mistake, but it is an emotion. And it is a physical aspect that we sometimes encounter. When you're tired, and I found myself when I was 12 years old, 12, 13, now developing into a mature age in my teens, practicing 3 to 4 hours a day. I wouldn't stop. And why did I not stop? Why did I not get tired? Only reason why I would stop because I had to go to sleep. It's because I had a goal. My first goal was, obviously, my main goal is to be the national music director for the organization. But my goal then was to play at a camp. That was my first goal. Actually, never mind. Let's backtrack it all the way till I was 8. My first goal was to be the first musician at my church. And I made that goal. My second goal, after I started developing more into the piano world, was, Lord, please give me the opportunity to play at a camp, a youth camp that we have districts. Up until I came here around 8 years ago, when I was 10, 11, I got invited to play at a camp, finally. It was when I was like 13, 12-ish. I was a 13, 12-year-old playing piano at a camp, and I felt so happy. I will never forget that moment when we were at that camp, and they called me up, and I played. And ever since then, I thank Lord of God, but they've called me up ever since then in every camp to play. Whether it's a teacher's camp or a youth camp, I have gotten an opportunity to play. And it's a passion. Guys, it's a passion whether you play guitar, bass, piano, whether you sing. People say singers are not actual musicians because they don't play an instrument. But let me tell you this right now, singers will always go under my radar as a musician. Because I didn't know this, but when I became an official singer for my high school, I didn't know that you had to actually sight read and do all that things. You actually have, as a pianist, these are registered notes that are actually in the piano. You just press them and they go out. But as a singer, you're going to have to recognize that you're going to have to develop these notes and sing them out of your mouth. They have to come out of the blue, literally. Because as y'all can see, I don't have a piano keyboard on my brain I could play at any moment. These are skills that people might not have. And it's like, well, wow, it's a very difficult thing to master. I joined choir when I was 11th grade. And in 2 years, people say I did a lot of things. And glory to God. But I'd like to say that in 2 years, I learned a lot of things about myself too. And just like some other people, they down singers. But I knew up until 2 years ago that is not an easy thing to harmonize, to sight read, and to do all that. Not for the beginners. Definitely not. So, my props to y'all. My claps to y'all. And to me, of course, because I am a singer. So yeah, and those are the 3 questions for today. This is my final message to y'all, to all the aspiring musicians. I'm going to be making content. I'll publish them. Comment down below what you want to see next. I'll make tutorials. I'll make singing lessons. I'll make piano lessons even if I have to. I have a whole unit set up over there at my church. I could actually bring it to the YouTube world. We could actually tune in for 45 minutes as a video, and I could do a unit just like that, just like I had to do it in person. But if you really want to do this, aspiring musician, the first thing is not buying a piano. The first thing is not buying a guitar or a bass, whatever you want to learn. That's not the first step. People mistake the first step. The first step about being an aspiring musician is understanding your goal. What do you want to do as a musician? What do you want to be? Where do you want to go? How do you want to get there? These questions need to be made. Because when you're practicing for 4 hours a day with nonstop and you're going to feel tired, if you don't have these goals, you're going to quit. You're going to stop. You're going to watch TV. That's it. That's done of your practice. But if you have these goals in mind, you for sure will not. You know? And it wasn't up until my first embarrassment in church that I understood that being prepared is important. So these are my this is my step back with y'all, and I appreciate everything you have done. I want to reiterate that again. It's been a blessing to be part of a community like y'all, with y'all. And aspiring musician, do not be afraid. It is a long road. I've been in the music industry, not in the industry, but the music realm almost my whole life. And I've enjoyed every second of it. The ups, the lows, the downs, the ugly, the embarrassments on stage, the embarrassment downstage. I've enjoyed everything. These are something that not many people understand. But as a musician, it is everything. So, don't quit. And establish your goals. Establish your passion. And have respect. Have commitment. Have genuine respect towards your craft. Have commitment toward your craft. Always understand your craft. You have to study your craft. And then last thing but not least, and this is very important, do not get fed up of your craft. You are the creator. You are the sculptor. You are the artist. Mold your life to where you want to go. I already know where I want to go. But do you? Thank y'all for this moment. Till next time.